Good afternoon and good evening to everyone. Let's wait a few minutes and get a few people in here. I know Cab7 was live. I'm not sure if he still is live. I just got home from the store, so figured I'd come on here before everyone else decides to start live streaming. Welcome, podcast. Paul, welcome. I barely missed it, Paul, on my end anyway. What's going on, Nick? Magical News Live. Welcome. Glad you're here. Tracy, welcome. I'm doing great. Still feeling a little under the weather, I guess. Trying to get over it. That's kind of why I've been going live a little bit later in the evening. Because for some reason, earlier in the mornings, I seem to feel a little more sick than I do in the evenings. What's going on, Walker Outdoors? Welcome. Smokey Loco, what's going on, man? Long time no see. Rusty Faith, welcome. Mason, welcome. Glad y'all are all here. Yeah, it's a little cold here, podcast. I think, we're getting down around, freezing temperatures and stuff, which for South Carolina, that is cold. We don't usually have any kind of snow or really that cold of weather. I mean, it'll get cold, but... Oh, wow, 17 in New York. Yeah, we haven't got down that low. I think sometimes, maybe in February, we might get, maybe closer to that cold, but we haven't reached that low yet. What's going on, Dee Dee? Welcome. So, I do want to kind of talk a little bit about, 2018 coming up and talk about a lot of people that have been on YouTube and actually have started YouTube this past year. A lot of the people I've met have actually just started YouTube within the last, 9-10 months. And some people I've met have been on YouTube for, a year, couple years. But, I kind of wanted to go over some of the things that maybe have changed on YouTube and also some of the things that, we can do in 2018 to kind of better our channels and things like that. The photo that I uploaded as my thumbnail is one of the sayings that I used to use with a lot of online businesses that I ran on Facebook and stuff. Basically the thing is that if you want to grow and progress on... What's going on, January? Welcome. If you want to grow and progress on YouTube or in any business, you can't keep doing your regular old routines and expect for something new to come out of it. With anything that we do online, any kind of YouTube, any videos, any business online. Okay, hopefully we're back. I'm not sure what that was about. We don't really have any storms rolling through or anything, so maybe it's just my phone being difficult. But anyways, as I was saying, is that in 2018, as we progress and as we grow, we're always going to have to change. And one of the things I wanted to bring up is that people do a lot of, looking back at their old videos and doing like a, what do they call that? A reaction to, their early on videos. What's going on, Mills and Millie? Welcome. Glad you're here. Welcome, Michelle. Good evening. So, a lot of people look at their old videos and they'll look at how far they've came. That's a really good thing as far as growing. Welcome, Elliot. But at the same time, some people get a little, distraught, I guess, and they're like, oh, well, my videos aren't that great. And, my first videos were awful, and they kind of get themselves down. Welcome to Beto. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning for some. But yes, as we continue on YouTube, welcome Andy. A lot of people piling in here. As we continue on YouTube and everything, we kind of have to keep our spirits high because we're always going to have ups and downs. The more successful that you get, the bigger you get on YouTube, the more hate, the more trolls, the more spamming that people are going to try to do to bring you down. What's going on, Herman the Great? I haven't seen you around in a while. Welcome, man. Glad to see you. So the thing is that if you have, just all positivity and uplifting, and you have comedy and gaming, stuff like that, and you're all about just having laughs with people and having a good old time, other people are going to see that, and they're going to look at you being all happy, and they're going to take that as kind of you're happy and they're miserable. And the old saying goes, misery loves company. So other people are going to try to bring you down, and then, as YouTube has been pulling their little tricks and stuff like that. I'm sorry to hear that, Herman. I think it's going around. My whole family, except for Annalise, doesn't really seem to be too sick or anything. But Elise, Miracle, and I have been kind of under the weather, and I think we're passing it back and forth. Welcome, Playman. Welcome, TJ. Glad everyone's here. So, yeah, as we start to grow, as we start to make a difference, the more difference that you make, the more hate you're going to get. That's just the cold hard truth of being online. That's the truth of any kind of business that you run. There's always things that we can change. There's always things that we can get better at, and no one's perfect. We've all made mistakes in the past. And guess what these people are going to do in order to try to bring you down? They're going to use your past against you. The thing is that if you confront all of your mistakes, and you know that you fixed your mistakes and that you became a better person, it doesn't matter what they say, because you're not that same person. You're better than you were before. And with YouTube doing all of its tricks and all this stuff, what's going on, Everyday Visuals? Walker Outdoor says, you just can't let it get you down. You have to be the better man or woman and keep moving forward. Exactly. Herman the Great says, hate lifts me up. Yeah, and you have to really kind of gain that tough skin. And sometimes, it'll still bother you. It really will. There's some things that will just start eating away at you. But you have to kind of push that to the back of your mind and just continue to go forward. Because if you show that they are getting to you and you allow them to kind of get you flustered, and then let's say you go into you stoop down to their level and you go down, to where they are as far as, doing all the hate and going and trying to destroy their channels, blah, 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 whatever. It's just going to get you kind of in that same pattern, that same mood. What's going on, Asian? Welcome, man. Hope everything's good, man. I'm not sure if you're back home yet. I've been missing your streams, man. And I ate tacos earlier, so I'm probably going to be having a little acid reflux and stuff, so I apologize for that in advance. But so yeah, as you actually go through all of the YouTube battles, there are going to be a lot of people that will turn against you. That's awesome, Asian. I'll definitely be there. It's not Taco Tuesday. I can eat tacos any day of the week. Yes, Herman the Great says that's why you have to sit together and encouragement. Yes, exactly. Encourage each other. Yeah, and the thing is that sometimes you might not know when someone is what's the word? Feeling kind of under the pressure, under their own channel, the pressure of trying to create better content, and even having people that are coming at them with hate and everything else. You might not know that person's going through that because they're trying to keep that skin. But the thing is that as we share some of our experiences, as we try to lift each other up, you can actually help those people. I watched the video last night, and I haven't been able to get a hold of him today, so I don't want to drop any names or anything like that until I actually talk to the person. But I watched the video last night, and someone was very upset and kind of feeling destroyed, I guess you could say, because they were trying so hard to reach certain goals, and they just couldn't reach them. It seems like YouTube, as soon as they thought they were about to reach their goal, YouTube just kind of knocked them back down. I think they had lost 40-something subs or something around there. And this person was really trying to change his life around, do everything for the better. Welcome, TJ. Welcome, K-Pup. Appreciate y'all being here. And so I kind of felt bad for this guy because I've been there. What's going on, Isaiah? I've been there. I've been kind of down in the trenches. Everyone has their kind of like their dark past or whatever you want to call it, where they had a time in their life where things weren't going so well. And maybe they made mistakes. We all make mistakes. We don't have to go blast everything on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. Social media was not invented in order to tell every detail of your life. I don't know if anyone knows this. Social media was actually invented so that we could all actually better gain knowledge of everything. They wanted social media to grow, but they wanted a platform that actually brought people together, that actually brought people into a bigger understanding of how things are going on and a easier way to learn, online and everything. And of course, the bad comes with the good. So they have tried to tear people down. What is going on, Viapre Project? Welcome. Good afternoon, good evening. Social media has really kind of changed a lot of what is going on with people's lives. People will put on social media every 2 seconds of their life, and that's cool if that's what you want to do. I don't judge anyone for what they do or anything, but for me, I try to keep personal and business separate. I try to keep some of the personal stuff that goes on in our lives and our families. I try to keep it in the family. Instead of blasting it all over social media. But when you do that, here come the so-called haters and the downers and everything that want to kind of expose all this stuff about you and this and that. So the thing is that you have to roll with the punches. You really have. What's going on, Boomer? Welcome, man. Good evening. And so, a lot of times on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Pinterest, whatever it is. I don't even use half those. But the thing is that, there's so much bad and evil out there, and they now have the same platform that we are trying to use to help uplift people. So the way that we're uplifting people, others are also using it to try and drag people down. That's always going to happen with no matter what is invented, or what technology we have. YouTube has a lot of policies against hate, bullying, everything else. But does it stop people? No, because YouTube is such a big platform, it's very hard to stop that, Yes, and podcasts, there are so many negative people out there that, it gets very hard sometimes. I appreciate that, and, I'm doing better, Boomer. Been a little under the weather, but, I feel a little bit better. I was out, had to go grab diapers and stuff, so I was outside a little bit, running around doing some errands, so getting that fresh air did help a little bit, so hopefully I'm getting over it just a little bit at a time. Herman the Great says, I'm the worst at keeping in contact with people, but I watch videos and support people that way. Yeah, definitely. The thing is that a lot of people that release videos every day, they want the views. I understand that. We all want views. We all want supporters. We all want that family. But you have to understand, a lot of the people that are in our community are all uploading content. We're all creators. So it gets very hard to make it around to all those videos, and that can be kind of a thing that will bring people down as well. Like, oh, well, I didn't have as many views, or, oh, not that many people are looking at my stuff, and I think that's the beauty of always growing your channel, always gaining new supporters, because, there are going to people that there are going to be people that kind of fall back a little bit. With any social media, you have people on social media 24/7, then all of a sudden one day they're just gone, Every day says, feeling down today. Every live stream I've been in, everyone has been ignoring me. Have I done something wrong? No, not that I know of every day. Did I miss one of your messages? Chat does go fast sometimes, so I apologize if I missed any of your messages. I do get, do my best to get to as many as I can. What's going on? Lots of love. Welcome. Let's see. Mario. Is it Mario? I don't want to pronounce your name. I'm sorry if I have. Try to maybe put like the pronunciation. Maybe I can remember how to pronunciate it correctly, because I hate when I butcher names, but I'm very awful at names. Paul says daily uploads are good. If I could upload every single day for a year, that would be amazing. But just the time for school and work, difficult to balance. Yeah, that's very true, very true. Yeah, start a petition to have more uploads from your channel. Yeah, definitely. What's going on? Morio? Okay, Morio. I'll try to remember that. Let me write it down, because I might end up forgetting. But let me write that down. Write down the pronunciation so that hopefully I can remember that. BR fam, what is going on? JV Mama, what's going on? Just let's see. Everyday says just been in quiet a few streams today, and people have ignored me. Maybe I'm just being oversensitive. I mean, to be honest, sometimes people just like they skip over messages, and it might not be on purpose or anything. So, and sometimes you have those days where it just seems like that, and I feel like that sometimes when I go into a room and I'm like, okay, well, I'm in here, and someone that is like, I've known for a little while, and I go into all their streams, and all of a sudden it's like, well, now they just kind of skipped right over that message. But at the same time, I have to remember it's like, not everyone can catch every message. I miss a lot of messages, so I know what it's like in live streams to miss a lot of comments and messages. So it's probably nothing like personal with you every day. Probably just one of those things. People just kind of been missing some of your comments today. You answered everything. I do the same. You'd be surprised at the people that like butcher my last name. Which it doesn't bother me. Like I could care less if someone mispronounces my name. It's not like that big of a deal. Because I know I can't pronounce half names out there. But some of the pronunciations of my last name is absolutely hilarious. Asian, you need to bring some of that snow here. I want some of that snow. At first they said, oh, we were supposed to get snow this weekend, and now they're like, oh no, because of the high pressure, blah blah blah. I don't know. They're like, oh, you're not going to get any snow now, so whatever. Boomer says I get skipped all the time. Don't take it personally. Yeah, and some of the bigger chats where you have 30, 40 people, or even in like Green Bay's chat when you have 120 people, he's not going to see your messages. And some hosts, some of them probably don't like that, but some hosts will actually have you. They actually don't mind you going in there and lighting their name up in red. And do like the @ symbol in their name, light it up in red like 5-6 times, and then maybe you'll catch their eye. But if they're like looking away from the camera, and it's just sometimes it gets hard. BR Fam says it happens sometimes. You go unnoticed, but if the real people, they don't do it intentionally, we make every effort to read all the messages. It's crazy though, yeah. And I mean, I don't know that I've ever gone into a chat of BR Fams where they've missed a message of mine, which is crazy. That the whole community, BR Fam, Magical News Live, Our Themed Life, Viapre Project. I mean, a lot of them will just sit there and they try to catch every single message, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way I can catch every message. I only have 20 people in here right now, and there's no way I can catch every message. Susan says A-Bear. Yeah, my last name, like a lot of people, I say A-Bear, mainly because people will misspell it if I say Hebert. For some reason, if I say Hebert, they think I'm saying Herbert, and they put an R in between the E and the B. So, even though I say Hebert, they put that R in there. So a lot of times I'll just say A-Bear, and then they'll kind of, when I say A-Bear, and then I'm like H-E-B, they're like, wait, what? A-Bear, and you start with an H. Then they start thinking about it. They don't necessarily misspell it. And welcome, Susan, by the way. Boomer says I don't read half the comments on my lives. Yeah, but, even with Boomer, you can just kind of repeat your comment, and eventually, he'll catch it and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Like Asian just lit my name up in red only twice right there, and I definitely caught that. And if you do it 3 or 4 times, usually they will catch it, especially if they're looking at the camera or the phone or whatever. Let's see. I don't know if I welcomed you in here, Playman. You've been in here since the beginning. I appreciate that. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss you earlier. Brenda G says, I'm selling do-it-yourself snowman kits. U-Haul, bring your own shovel. Oh, wow. I was actually thinking, like, Brenda G's about to do, like a raffle or something like that. Wow. Thanks, Brenda, catching me on that one. What's going on? Gotta love carpet pythons. Welcome. Oh, let's see. I'm doing great. Doing a little bit better today than I have been. What you doing? You want to sit up here with Daddy? You hear her, Elise? Some weird evil laugh. BR Fam says, we try our best to read everyone's message. It's wild, though. I think my energy helps me keep up. Yeah, definitely. But the thing is, BR Fam, y'all are, what, 800 now? Somewhere around there. Maybe more. I'm not sure. But, I mean, for y'all, as big as y'all's chats get, I mean, that's crazy. You know, I have 24, 25 people in here, and there's no way I can catch up with all the messages. What's going on, Latanza? Welcome. Yeah, definitely. I'm doing good. Fat Boy, what's going on? Welcome. Good evening to everyone. Boomer says I'll still ignore it. I'm gonna go into Boomer's chat, just light his name up like 15 times. The whole message, just nothing but Boomer's name lit up. Well, actually, I don't know. I can't do that with Boomer's name. It's a little bit longer, so I might not be able to light it up that many times. But, Eric, how many of your comments do I read? I don't even chat as much anymore in your live streams, but usually you have like your topics and stuff that you're on that you're talking about. So, you know, a lot of comments get missed. I'll come in there and be like, hey, Boomer. And then, you know, if there's like 10 people in there, the comment just kind of keeps going and Boomer's talking. And a lot of times I'll have people on the panel. So, you know, he won't even see me come in and say, hey. But, you know, Boomer always knows that, you know, I don't take no offense to it or anything like that. You know, I just kind of watch chat and I'll say something here and there. And sometimes Boomer will be like, hey, Eric, and ask me a question, and then he still misses it. So I do the exact same thing. What's going on, Mr. Dave? All right, Michelle, take care. Appreciate you coming. And get the priest. Every day says I start editing the wrong video. I wanted to upload this video later as I have 2 videos to edit. Wow. Yeah. Oh, you can catch up, Asian, for sure. I know I'm behind on messages, guys. What's going on, Avakin? Welcome. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. I'm not sure exactly where you're at, but I'll just say good evening to everyone. Let's see. Herman says everyone ignores me. But you're Herman the Great, though. They can't ignore you. Yeah, I need to do my video. I haven't really felt like sitting down and doing the depression video yet, just because I haven't really been feeling well. And I'm kind of, videos are different than live streams. I can feed off your guys' energy in a live stream. I can keep it going, everything else. But on a video, staring at a phone, not having the interaction, and trying to get, you know, say what I want to say, is a lot harder for me. Maybe it's not for other people, I'm not sure. Other people might not want to do live streams, they just do videos. But for me, I find it actually harder to do videos and actually, you know, edit those. But I still am going to do the series, the awareness series. And I just need to kind of get over this little bit of a cold so I don't sound so bad. Oh, you're okay, so you're on the East Coast at the same time. So I guess good evening, Avakin. What's going on, Lynn? Welcome, good evening. Appreciate that, BR fam. With the way I'm feeling, I'm not even going to try to say that like you do. The louder I get, the bigger headache I get. So that's why I might, you know, start talking a little bit lower than at some points than I do others. I have some cool news. I purchased a new steering wheel for my PC, so I'll, without a doubt, be streaming and making some new gaming. That's awesome. That's awesome. Emily, stop running around because you're shaking the whole table. You're not as small as Miracle. Miracle can run around and nothing moves. Yeah, I know, Asian. I don't know. A week? Oh, man. I'd die. And yeah, I've missed your streams, man. The last stream you had was, like, so amazing. With just, like, you know, random people just coming in, subbing and watching. And, I mean, I've never seen that before. You know, I don't stream video games, so I think my titles and stuff aren't necessarily, like, in searches, stuff like that, for people to just join a stream. No, why would you do that? No. That's not very nice. You want to come sit with Daddy?
Yeah, Bugs. Yeah, Bugs.
Where's Bugs?
Yeah, Bugs. Yeah, Bugs. Yeah, Bugs. Yeah, Bugs.
Do the video live?
Yeah.
What do you mean, Latanza? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, Miracle, you're killing me. Yeah, editing does take a while, but I actually kind of enjoy editing. I just need to find a little bit better program because my transitions aren't as smooth as I want them to be. So, let's see. Oh, you're on the West Coast, Herman, so you're like 3 hours behind. Why are you covering my mouth? I can't talk. I can't talk. Jalapeno popper cheese puffs. I don't know about that. I've had the extreme flaming hot. Asian says I'm on the middle coast. Welcome, Andy. If I didn't say welcome earlier, Andy, I apologize, but welcome. I'm on the top coast. You went down?
Bobby's here, Bugs.
Barbies? Is that what you're saying?
Bobby's. Bobby's here, Bugs.
Yeah, I plan on doing the exact same thing, Python, starting the new year off, you know, fresh and with new ideas and everything else. You know, make 2018 better than 2017. Plus, you know, my wife's due in 2018, so of course it's going to be a better year anyway. Miracle, why are you screaming? Yeah, I'm going to do like an awareness series, and what I was planning on doing is do a video on a certain subject, like depression is going to be the first video. Do the video on it, and then get on live stream and discuss it after people have had a chance to watch that video. Yeah, that would be awesome, Pythons. I always enjoy the interaction when you go live with your snakes and everything else. You know, being able to interact, you know, kind of with, like, if I ask questions and it's answered right there and stuff like that on camera, and hearing other people's questions, stuff like that. I always enjoy your lives. I just got that message and she's already gone. Yeah, definitely, Pythons. Definitely, just let me know. Open shot? Well, Asian is open shot on your phone, though. All I have is my phone right now. It took me 2 hours just to add the channels on my other people's channels as my featured channels the other night, and to add like 2-3 mods. It took me like 2 hours. That's why I hate using my laptop. I appreciate that, Herman the Great. And actually, the explanation behind that, if you click on my channel, I think it's the first video, Miracle's Journey, that kind of explains, you know, why she got her name. Oops. Wow. About to drop you guys. Apologize for that. I promise, you guys are more important than that. What are you doing? Okay, don't be hitting those together. No. Oh, that's awesome, Boomer. That's definitely awesome. But 2018 can be better because you guys get to do more. And no. You're going to end up breaking them, and then you won't have these tables for your dollhouse. But yeah, 2018 can be even better because y'all can meet and hang out and do a lot of cool stuff together, and maybe, you know, further down the road actually talk about, you know, where your relationship and everything is going, you know, that kind of stuff. Why do you go get the bigger table? I don't need all these. Go put them back. Go put it back in the dollhouse. Go give them to Sissy. Let's see. I spend 5 to 8 hours to edit each of my videos. Oh, wow. I think the most I've spent is like an hour and a half, maybe. And that was on my Black Friday video, where I explained how I got 3 Xbox 360s for basically free. And I've actually already sold 2 of them. I'm going to sell I just posted the other one on there with all the accessories and everything. TJ says, I did not think my phone would blow up like it did, but it's like I think I'm going over 425. It's crazy. I didn't think they would like that kind of content. But love everyone for supporting me and helping. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Oh, okay, yeah. I can go online and look at the APK file, Asian. Gotta go yell at Blazekin. Yeah. Yeah, I do need y'all, Herman the Great. Thank you, Latanza. Yeah, it's one of my sayings I use for my businesses this past year on Facebook and everything. And, you know, it kind of fits coming on the end of the year and coming up on a new year. You know, you gotta try new stuff. What's going on, Blazekin? I think Asian just went to yell at you. We haven't actually come up with a set way yet. Annalise, you're still shaking everything. Just go play with the dollhouse with Miracle. Go play with the dollhouse. Go play with the dollhouse. Go play with the dollhouse. If I repeat it again, they're going to end up in your room. I shouldn't have to, like, yell at you to actually go play. The only thing that will make it better if we see each other in person. Yeah, exactly, Boomer. And you have all of 2018 to do that. Did she just fall? Did she hit her mouth? That didn't last long. The diaper bag for some reason? House is haunted. Stuff's falling off the shelves. It was sitting on the edge of the counter, so with them running around and shaking the house, it just falls. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, why'd you get up here? Gosh, I take like half an hour. Does it show that I don't spend a lot of time in editing? Well, the thing is, Pythons, is that your videos are very informative, and you really kind of already know exactly what to say. You already know, like, all of the info, you know? Like, you're so knowledgeable in, you know, snakes and everything else that... And she just got the pen. Can I have the pen back? Miracle, I need the pen back. Okay. Now, go take the table. Go put it in the dollhouse. Go put it in the dollhouse. But yeah, huh?
You still have a table?
Both of them. But when, you know, since you're already very knowledgeable in snakes and very aware of what you're talking about, you know, the subject and everything else, you know, it wouldn't take you that long at all, you know, with your editing and stuff, because there's not really anything you really have to edit out, you know. As far as I know, I mean, I've seen your videos, and it seems like everything just flows, you know, fluent. It doesn't really seem like there's, you know, cuts or anything like that. It just seems like you're just naturally do the whole video, you know, one take. I mean, it's probably not true, but that's just the way it seems. It seems like you do the video in one take because it just seems so easy and fluent with you talking about everything. What? No. Don't get on the table. No, get down. You don't sit on the table. Get down.
I did that yesterday.
Why are you always so bad as soon as I get on live stream? Huh? Do you want to come sit with Daddy? You're not climbing on the table, though. Let's see. And I'm not sure why. I see your message every day. I'm not sure why my name actually didn't light up in red. Maybe it's because you have to capitalize the first letter. I'm not sure. That's kind of weird how it didn't actually light up in red. But I do see your message. But every day says I do a lot of effects in my videos, which takes a while. Finding music and contacting music artists takes some time too. Every day. Hit me up on Twitter because there's a lot easier way than trying to contact people and find the right music. Hit me up on Twitter and send me a private message, man. I'll help you out with that. Because there is a way. I actually have a video, but I don't know what point in the live stream I actually tell you exactly how to go find the music and stuff. But there is a way where you don't have to worry about trying to come up with other, songs and stuff like that. Welcome, Hen Kid. What's going on? No, I don't have my laptop fixed. I keep saying I'm going to. I keep meaning to. But every time I go over to my dad's to put, the memory chip in, I forget the laptop. So, yeah, she loves pens. I don't even know what her obsession with pens are. Let's see. I'm probably skipping a lot of messages. I'm trying to get closer to the bottom. Oh, yeah, and Blazekin, I need to see, if you have any time, I need to see about coming up with ideas for my banner. I'm not exactly sure what I want. I don't think it really matters. I just want something kind of cool, but, I know nothing about trying to create banners as far as the measurements and trying to get the right, size, because I do have, Photo Pro or whatever, that I can actually, edit pictures and cut and paste actual, parts of pictures and stuff like that, but I don't know the actual sizes to use, Appreciate that podcast. Let's see. Every day says, cheers. There's a few artists which I love their music, so emailing and Twitter, DMing them takes time. Yeah, definitely, and there's a whole lot easier way. And I can explain it real quick, if you are good at remembering it. But if you go to your Creator Studio, go all the way down to the Create tab, and then click on Music Policies, you can search a song. When you find that song, click on the little arrow or whatever to where it expands, and it'll say available worldwide. And if it says available worldwide, you can use it on videos. And then if you just want to look for music, like a certain genre or something like that, go up, instead of Music Policies, go to the tab above that. It's still under Create. There's only 2 tabs under Create, the Create tab. There's only 2 more sub-menus. Go to that first sub-menu, and you can actually just type in a genre or an artist or something, and just, browse all those people and browse, popular music that's being used on YouTube. And these are modern, music. It's not creators creating their own music. This is like the song that we have on Miracle's Journey video, which is Shania Twain's something. That song is available to use on YouTube without having to worry about copyrights. Huh?
You got that wrong.
What?
Shania Twain was on video.
Oh. It's Whitney Houston was the music on Miracle's Journey video. That's what it was. That'd be awesome, Blazekin, but if you put my face, a big picture of my face on my banner, then I might lose all my subs. All right, Latanza, I appreciate you coming. I see people saying bye, so I didn't see you say bye, but I apologize for not seeing that. But yeah, definitely have a good evening. Oh, I didn't know that, Andy. What's going on, James? Welcome. Good evening. Glad you're here. Yeah, Dee Dee, man, I don't think Dee Dee ever sleeps. I think Dee Dee might be a robot. Dee Dee literally never sleeps. Dee Dee is in every stream. And a lot of times I'll miss Dee Dee coming in. Because Dee Dee's so many in and out of so many streams, and Dee Dee's hey Eric, and 15 different streams, and I'm oh wait, did someone just call me and say my name in the stream? And man, I can't keep up. And JV Mama is another one. JV and I will always try to beat each other into the streams, be oh, I was here before JV. It's kind of that friendly competition type stuff, just makes everything a little bit more fun. When you're trying to support people.
No, don't shake it.
Let's see. Blazekin says I can make something a little simpler. Let's see. What will keep me up to speed? Let's see. Soundstripe, which I do pay for, but some has lovely music to use. No, Miracle, no. You can't get on the table. Yeah, I have cookies in there, and I know what you're going for. No. No. What? Go play with the dollhouse, okay? Yeah, don't touch. Because my phone will fall. Don't touch. No, don't touch. Hey, I'm holding your hand and you're screaming, so I don't want to hear that. I'm not even touching you and you're screaming. Oh, kids. No, I see you coming over here for that pin. I don't think so. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look that up, Pythons. Let's see. Yeah, Dee Dee, man. I have Dee Dee on Twitter, and first of all, I love his ink that he has. You know, I used to not really be big on tattoos and stuff, but I love his ink, and he is literally just like, I don't know. I mean, he is like a super supporter. You know, if there's anything above super supporter, Dee Dee is definitely. Yeah, Dee Dee, I was trying to, like, in a roundabout way, just kind of let everyone know, you know, without, like, saying it, but, you know. Let's see. Yeah, awesome. Everyone definitely show support. What's going on, Chris? Man, so happy you're here. Thank you for coming. I don't know if you got my message yesterday afternoon, Chris, but I might already have you on Twitter. I just couldn't find you, so let me know. And, you know, I do want to kind of get a little bit back on subject here in a minute. Yeah, and while you know, I talk about, okay, I'll definitely go look, Chris, and try to find you and everything. While everyone's, you know, in here, you know, support each other and definitely check out each other's channels. For the people that weren't here yesterday in my stream, I did change a little bit, kind of organized my channel a little bit, and now I have featured channels. So instead of me doing quote-unquote shout-outs, because people are having problems with that, if you just go to my featured channels, which is under the channels tab, whether you're on mobile or on the laptop or computer or whatever, it doesn't matter, go under my channel section, and those are all my featured channels that I have on there. I know these channels pretty well. I've been around in the channel for a little while. Very positive people, always trying to, you know, uplift people and, you know, either make them laugh or, you know, inform them on stuff. You know, amazing people that are in there. So definitely go check those channels out. And the good thing is that if you are on a laptop, if you go under my channel section, you can actually, I think it's on to the right on a laptop, you can actually just hit subscribe on all those people that I have featured. And then go back one by one and actually check out their content. Why she took the straw out of the lid. What is this off of? I hope she didn't have juice anywhere because it no longer has a lid. Go give the straw to mommy. Go give the straw to mommy. Here. I don't know. That's a red lid, so I don't think that's her green cup, is it? Let's see. Yeah, and a lot of people just think that Dee Dee is a girl's name, I guess. I made the same mistake, so... let's see, I think I'm missing stuff. Again, and Pythons, that could be YouTube doing that. YouTube is actually unsubbing people from each other. And I went into YouTube's policies, and I looked, okay, and I don't know why they're unsubbing us or messing with the bell on people that we watch, because when I looked, it said that YouTube will take away your subs that are inactive, right? But at the same time, those people that sub to you that are inactive, on their end, it will still show them that they are sub to you. They will still get notifications of your videos that are popping up, but it will not count towards your total sub count because they are inactive. If that makes sense, okay? It actually, if you go to YouTube's policies, which you can search on Google and find the actual YouTube official site and look up the policies, and you can actually look at the subscribers section, and it'll explain all of it. But they are taking away people that are not active. But it does not mean that those people won't see your notifications. They will get your notifications. They will see it as if nothing happened, but you will not have that total count. Which, kind of makes sense because earlier I was sitting there talking to a few people on Twitter, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go on to Facebook. I'm going to post in groups, post my videos and my channel and let them know we're positive, uplifting and everything. And then I go, literally, after I'd posted in one group, I come back on my YouTube, I lost 5 subs, just instantaneously. So I think it's just people that have been subbed to you for a while that are inactive. They're just taking them away from your sub count. Let's see. What's going on, MK3? Yeah, definitely. Go and watch people's videos and not just go and sub to people. It does not help. Exactly, Pythons. And the people that go and just go into a video, push pause, comment, hit the like button, and leave, you're hurting the person. If you don't let that video play for a couple of minutes, you are literally hurting the person because their channel goes off of view time. And if you go in there and you pause that video or you only let it play for 10 seconds, you are hurting their overall count and everything else on the algorithm. They won't place as high and their content is going to get pushed on the back burner. So that's why I tell people, I have been telling the past couple of days, look, if you're going to come in and pause my video and just leave a random comment and hit the like button because you don't even care, look, unsubscribe from me. If you don't like my content, unsubscribe. I don't want people to feel like they're forced to support me, if they don't enjoy my content. There's nothing wrong with admitting that, hey, I'm not into the, positive, uplifting live streams. I like to just watch entertaining videos. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you come on, you hit the pause button on the video, you don't even let it play for seconds, and then you do that random, kind of generic comment, and then hit the like button, you're really hurting the channel. Go in and actually, communicate with people, interact with people, unssubbing and demonetizing everything, even kids' videos, yeah. YouTube is really being jerks right now. All right, podcast. What's going on, Dragonfly? Welcome. Python says, I am at the point where I will be only supporting me. I am spending too much time on people that are not supporting me, and I want to dedicate my time to those that support me. Yeah, I've determined the same thing, Pythons. People that come to my streams, people that watch my videos, comment, I'm going to do everything I can to support them. Now, there are a few select people. They're not in here right now or anything, but there are a few select people that will leave the generic comments. I know they're not watching my videos. I'm not going to support them. Because for one, they're hurting my channel. Two, they don't love my content, and I don't want to make people feel like they have to be on my channel. I'm trying to help people. I don't want people to feel like they're obligated. That goes against what I'm trying to do, Okay, here's Blazekin219 says, guys, I'm going to have a $10 gift card giveaway for iTunes. And if you don't have Apple, I will give you a shout out, make you thumbnails for a week, and make you a banner. That's awesome, Blazekin. Definitely go check out Blazekin's channel and, see how to enter that. And, of course, you have my charger, Miracle, as if it isn't ruined already. Yeah, it takes hours and hours and hours for me just to get a half a charge on my phone now because my charger's messed up. And I can't find a charger for my phone because it's the USB-C one. It's not the regular USB micro SD. Thanks. Bring me my whole charger. Those. Yeah, I kind of knew what you meant, Pythons. I read it a little wrong too, but let's see. All right, Herman the Great. Appreciate you coming and sticking around, man. I appreciate that. Been here since the beginning. That means a lot, man. What? She's right by the counter. I don't think she has anything, though. Let's see. Yeah, and the commercial. A lot of people that I support, they actually don't have ads on their videos. But if I have an ad on the video, I'll let it play through that initial 5-10 seconds or whatever it is. Even if you can skip it from the beginning, I try to let it play. Honestly, sometimes I just I just want to get to the video because I'm in such a rush, stuff like that. I just want to get them the view time. I want to watch their videos, so I skip past the ad. But if you think about it, I mean, if everyone did that, then people wouldn't get paid. So I mean, it's kind of like that double-edged sword where you kind of have to just bite the bullet and watch those ads sometimes. But yeah, since there are quite a few people still in here, I do want to go back over the last part of my live or whatever. I do want to go over a little bit more on the 2018, bringing in the new year, the positivity. As we grow on YouTube, we are a community. We are a family. We do our best to help each other. And what I've always told people, and what I will still stand behind, is that whenever I find someone or I see someone that is negative, that is hateful, all they do is promote bullying, and a lot of people do it behind the scenes, but I'm not dumb. I see a lot of people. I mean, a minute ago we had 24 people in here. There wasn't 24 people commenting. I know who these people are that are watching, okay? Because I know there are a lot of people that are watching from the back burners because they know that I will not sit here and put up with a lot of stuff. I will stand up to every single one of them, and they know that. That's why they always watch my videos, but they never comment because they're blocked. Second of all, I really appreciate all those haters, all those people that are watching in the background. I really do appreciate that because they're giving me a lot of view time. They're actually, boosting my, minutes of view time where, the longest that someone viewed my video or, my live stream. Albeit, like when I first started, it was like your max view time of your live stream was like 5 minutes, when I first started. Now I'm at like 13 to 15 minutes that people actually stay on my live stream without leaving at all, just sitting there watching, So, huge shout out to all my haters, people that are sitting here watching right now, and I know who they are. I appreciate all of the support that they're giving me. They might not be able to comment because they're blocked, but I do appreciate you guys that are kind of sitting in the back. Thank you. It really does help, And also, Miracle, hey, stop.
Turn it off.
And there she goes with her temper tantrum. So, back to all the other stuff too, is that when you're on YouTube will do a lot to kind of discourage you. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but YouTube will do everything they possibly can to keep the small guy from becoming the big guy. They are perfectly content with the people that are big on YouTube right now. The big YouTubers that have millions and millions and millions of subscribers, the people that get 2-3 million views within the first few minutes, YouTube's not going to bother them, and even the people that have 4 or 5 million subscribers, they're catching slack. YouTube's kind of hindering them. So I think it's just the few people that are huge on YouTube, and YouTube's just trying to keep them. And the thing is, YouTube wasn't even created for that, which is kind of sad. But you guys, everyone that's in here, just do your best not to. Miracle, you don't hit. No. Everyone that is on YouTube is doing their best to grow, and I want you guys to know, do not get discouraged because it's a rough ride. I've been through a lot in the past. The past 10 years of being married, having kids. We haven't always lived in a good area. We haven't always had a nice place to live. We haven't always been so blessed. And we've been through some rough patches. There's been times where I've been, at rock bottom. Didn't think there was any way to turn. And, it wasn't like I woke up one day and it was all magically better. It wasn't. It took months to kind of come back and really kind of, get your feet back on the ground and to kind of get your mindset back right. It's not something that you just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm going to just all of a sudden be the best person there is. It just doesn't happen that way. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and a lot of people say, oh, just choose to have a good day. Yes, that's where it starts. But just because you wake up and say, I'm going to have a good day, does not mean that it's necessarily going to go that way. You're still going to have these thoughts in your mind. You're still going to have the past that is constantly haunting you. So every time, all you can do is work one day at a time, because you don't know if you're going to have tomorrow. So you always have to just try to make each day better than the last. And eventually it will get better. It doesn't happen overnight. Nothing positive happens, overnight. Everything is a struggle, especially for those that, have a lot of the past situations or past mistakes that are always going to pretty much haunt them the rest of their life, And it doesn't mean they're a bad person, I don't look at anyone as being a bad person. They just have made mistakes. Even, the people that are watching that can't comment 'cause they're blocked, and they're trying to come up with fuel or whatever they want to do. I feel bad for them because their life really isn't where they want it to be. If their life was where they wanted it to be, they would not be wasting their time trying to, bring other people down. That they wouldn't have that desire to hate on people. They are the ones that need our prayers and our love the most. And it's not easy at all. It's not easy to sit here and say, oh, you're a hater. Oh, well, I'm not going to talk. What's going on, Cab 7? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. And sorry I'm missing all your comments, guys. But, these people that are on YouTube that are trying to, is Hazel in here? Welcome, Hazel. I missed a lot of people. I haven't seen James the Famine here. I probably wouldn't be talking right now if he was in here. Oh, wow. I appreciate that, Hazel. I appreciate you just trying to get him in here. That would be awesome. But yeah, the thing is that all of these people that are sitting here trying to take other people down, bring them down. Misery loves company. Don't let them get to you. YouTube is really hard. Welcome, Rock's Corner. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to anyone that I missed. I apologize. And the thing is that when I go into chats and all of a sudden, chat is perfectly fine. All of a sudden, here comes the toxic people that try to bring you down. The toxic people that actually want to see you fail at YouTube. That's what these people are trying to do. They want more than anything to watch you delete your channel. That's what they want. They want to see you flip out. They want to see you get affected. Now, what do they hate? They hate when you sit there and laugh in their face because they're not affecting you. That is the worst thing for a lot of these haters. Because you sit there and you don't let them affect you. If you remain positive the whole time, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, they will literally leave you alone because they can't stand it. The same, misery loves company. People can't stand if they are down and they are negative. They can't stand being around positive people. They can't. It goes both ways. So if you are always positive, you are always, uplifting, the negative people will leave. They can't stand it. It really hurts them to see that you're so uplifting. And so that's why, as you grow your YouTube, yes, YouTube is going to take subs away. Yes, YouTube is going to demonetize videos. Yes, YouTube is going to, give you a strike because you used the wrong song. Stuff like that. But you know what? It's all part of the YouTube challenge. It's all part of, growing as a creator. And as we come together, we can let each other know the ins and outs and the loopholes. You're not supposed to look for a loophole, but the problem is the loophole doesn't mean that you go and say, oh, well, it says this, so that means I can get away with this. No, the loophole is that the things that you are allowed to do, that's what you do. And anything that it says that you're not supposed to do that's a gray area, stay clear away. Like with using music. I try to let every single person know that I possibly can, that if you go to your Creator Studio, you go down to the Create tab, and you click on Music Policies. You can type in a song and search a song. When you do the expand on that song from that artist, it will tell you if it's viewable worldwide. It will tell you if you're able to use that video. You know, welcome, Kyle. Appreciate you coming. If you go up one subcategory above that, where it's like music, not music policies, but it's another music underneath that create tab. If you go there, it will show you a lot of trending music, a lot of popular music that you can use. And just click on that expand. You know, expand the menu right there under that song, and it will tell you if it's viewable worldwide. You can use it on your videos. If it's blocked in, let's say, Germany, but you only have like maybe one person that possibly could be watching in Germany, then you could probably use that song. But if it says viewable worldwide, the thing is that they say they can possibly attach an ad to your video, even if you're not monetized. They can possibly attach an ad to your video. Now, this is the bad part, though, because if you are monetized and you're trying to make money off your videos, if they attach an ad to your video because of that song, then that artist will either take all of the monetization that you get, or they will take part of it. So, be mindful of that. But, there's a lot of songs out there that you can use. When my wife was putting together the video that's called Miracle's Journey, which is on my channel, we went through a lot of songs that said blocked in 247 countries, or 245, whatever it is. We knew we couldn't use that song. It's blocked everywhere. So if someone listened to it and, everyone was trying to watch the video, then it would be offline for everyone, and no one could view it because you'd get a copyright. So, I always want to let people know about that. And then I do have a screenshot of the policies on quote-unquote sub for sub. And the thing is that you're not supposed to sit here and have an organized exchange where you're basically paying people to do sub for sub. Now, it does say if you have friends and you're all coming together and you want to support each other, then that's perfectly fine, which is really what some of these other channels do. Now, some of the people in the chat try to turn it into like a straight up sub for sub, no support type thing, but even Green Bay tells you himself, if you sub to these channels, show your support. Go comment on one of their videos. Do it while you're subbing to these people. Green Bay is the first one to tell you that. And that's why his chats and his streams and everything actually follow the guidelines. I know Green Bay's not in here. I did want to address that, though, because we did have someone come in his chat yesterday talking about, this is against policies. And he was like, well, I love, the creator, or I love the host of this and everything. But I did want you to know that this is against policy, whatever. No, it's not against policy. Those people that have the sub for sub rooms where you come in there and all you do is sub for sub, that's straight, that's it. The 24-hour sub for sub rooms, whatever it is, the people that come in and say, we're doing all this sub for sub, and they put that in their titles, that is against the policies. But everything that Green Bay does is not against policies. Yes, Green Bay's chat might not be the best place to gain supporters. I'll be the first one to admit that. And sometimes you do have bad people that, will sub to you, then unsub when you sub because they just want that sub for sub stuff. You're going to have the bad apples. You really are. Every chat is going to have bad apples. We have had plenty of people in here, that have either spammed the chat. No, you don't get the pin. That have spammed the chat, that have trolled, or whatever. I've actually kind of been blessed, though. It hasn't been nearly as bad as some of the other chats I've been in recently. But, you guys have to keep on, striving to do good and striving to be uplifting to others. The more that you guys will sit there and try to uplift everyone else, the more hate you're going to get. Yes, because people don't like to see that. They don't like to see other people making a change. People that are down in the dumps and they're hitting rock bottom themselves, they don't want that help. When you first hit rock bottom, I'll be the first one to tell you from experience, you don't want people to come to you and be all positive. You're like, get out of my face, That's how it is, And that's why I feel bad for these people, because they aren't bad people. Now, there are bad people out there. There are people I've ran into that, they don't even deserve to be on YouTube. They deserve to be in jail, Seriously, they deserve to be in jail. But nothing yet, Hazel, that I've seen, but I know Python's is keeping an eye out. But, these people that are really, really toxic and bad, that are actually bad people, you can usually tell within the first few minutes of their live stream, that they're like that. So, you know, those people just stay clear away. But these other so-called trolls, so-called haters, you know, keep them in your thoughts, you know, because they are the ones, no, Miracle, no. They're the ones that really need our thoughts and everything else, you know, that really we can help change, you know. And that's what I mean, yes, I'd love to be able to sit here and say, you know what, I'm making a difference. I'm doing something that's great, you know, stuff like that. But honestly, if I could just help, you know, a few people actually change their ways or change, you know, their outlook on life, you know, that is my whole purpose, you know. What's going on, Dwarf? Yeah, no one should hate. It's just wrong, you know. And the thing is that even the people that do hate, they really need, they really need like a hand to guide them. I know they're not going to want that, but maybe they'll be in a chat where they're blocked and they'll be listening in the shadows. They'll be listening in the background. I know, especially after some stuff happened yesterday, I know I have people that are in the backgrounds watching right now, you know, and that's fine, you know, but I really want to be able to sit here and help uplift other people. You know, I'm not always a, you know, I guess you could say positive type person. You know, we all have those moments where, you know, you're just not in that positive mood. We all have that. No one can be positive 24/7. You know, you're going to have those thoughts come into your mind. You're going to have those negative feelings or whatever you know, but as long as you don't project that out and you basically suppress that and turn it into positivity, then that's all you have to do, you know. Everyone has bad days, you know, and you just have to keep up with the good days. You really have to keep up with the good ones. And then, you know, as you start becoming more positive throughout your days, all right, MK3, appreciate you coming. I saw someone, okay, all right, appreciate you coming. Good evening, have an awesome day. What's going on, AKR Life? Appreciate you coming. But as these people kind of watch from the backgrounds, and as these people try to come up with so-called ammo, you know, I'll go into chats where they're sitting there talking about other channels, they're talking about other people, and you can get the vibe and the feeling that, you know, they really are, like, you know, hurting inside. They really are. They don't have anything better to do with their time. You know, if they waste their time trying to talk about me, for one, that's getting me more exposure, because people are going to come over here and they're going to sit here and see that, you know, there's not that negative. There's not that all that stuff they're trying to spread around, you know. They're going to see it's not true. They're always going to have other people that kind of follow them along. You know, people love to start drama, you know. And drama is kind of what sells, you know. So, you know, there are always going to be those people. You're never going to get rid of haters. You're never going to get rid of trolls. Miracle, hey, Miracle, hey, Miracle. Sissy doesn't want to play. Go play with the playhouse. I'm going to get off here in a minute, okay? She's pulling her out. You have to go play with her now, Annalise. Miracle, go watch TV with Sissy. Annalise, be careful of feet. Go watch Miracle. Go watch TV. Leave it open, Annalise. Well, watch her fingers because they're right in the door jam. All right, sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Sorry if I missed anything, guys. Let me know. What's going on, Dragonfly? I was having problems during Christmas, just missing my family. Yeah, that's another thing. That's why I do want to get this depression video done. I'm not saying that necessarily that you're depressed during the holidays because of that or anything like that. And it might not be considered depression, but the thing is that when you're around the holiday season, even though we are coming to an end of it, you know, if you consider the New Year the end of the holidays, I mean, it's kind of bad that a lot of people's holiday spirit, you know, kind of ends with it or whatever. Oh, yeah, and what time is it? I want to make sure. Yeah, because I think I have like 30 more minutes before I absolutely have to, which my wife would kill me anyway. I got to get off here in a minute. But, yeah, as we come to the end of the holidays and everything else, you know, a lot of people go back to their normal routines, their normal lives. But around the holiday season, some people are kind of depressed. They're a little down because either they have family that's passed on, they have family they can't be with, they can't afford to give presents to people, they can't afford to do what they want to do, they can't go out and enjoy stuff, whatever it is. Sometimes holidays can bring up that depressing, moments and everything else. So, the thing is that we have to push through that. And then as the holidays end, continue to be as positive as you possibly can. Continue to sit here and try to think of the giving spirit of Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, if you don't celebrate Christmas, still, it's always been said that the easiest way to remain positive is in the service of your fellow man. Hey, Miracle, stop.
Turn off the movie, Annalise. You get out of bedroom.
Turn it off, Annalise. You can come in here and play with the Playhouse if you want, or you can go to your room. Just turn it off. Causing too many problems. Mommy just told you to turn it off, so turn it off. You shouldn't have to ask why. When Mama tells you something, you do it. But yeah, as we go throughout 2018, do your absolute best to remain in that positive attitude. Remain in that giving and service and all that type of mindset. We really need to. What's going on, band runners? Appreciate you being here. I'm not gonna be on here too much longer, but I'm so glad you stopped by. But yeah, a lot of 2018, we really want to help spread the cheery kind of uplifting spirit throughout the whole year. Instead of only being in these moods, being in these giving spirits and everything else from basically Thanksgiving to Christmas, which is only a month out of the year. There's 11 other months that people are just so caught up in work. They're so caught up in the hustle bustle of life. The thing is that, and this is just my opinion, but I feel that so many people are starting to struggle with, drugs and addictions and everything else because they really don't have any time to relax. They feel like 24/7 they are constantly on the go. They have no time to sit back and really enjoy their life. And so it's really a struggle, and some people, end up getting on certain addictions or something, and I don't judge anyone that's going through that. I feel bad because that's something very hard to deal with, and I'll do everything I can to support anyone that's going through rough times like that, but as a kind of YouTube family, as a community, we can help uplift everyone, anyone that's having problems. I've said it before, is that when people come in here, and they tell us maybe their problem or what they're going through, as long as it's not like in a negative attitude, like, oh, well, I can't stand everyone today, blah, 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 stuff like that. That's different. But when you come in and say, I'm struggling today because, I didn't quit smoking, or, I've been sober for a few weeks and I just took another drink and, I'm kind of depressed or whatever. That's the stuff that, you can come in here and, let us know and we'll support you. Just because you kind of step back into something or you have a bad day does not mean that you're a bad person. If you're on YouTube and you're trying to reach your goals, just because you don't hit a certain goal does not mean that you should just give up on YouTube. YouTube alone takes subs away from you. YouTube alone will sit there and mess over your views. They'll demonetize you. Didn't I put that up? Annalise, will you go ahead with my gum? You don't need gum. You've ruined like 10 pieces of gum already.
More than 10.
What do you mean more than 10?
Yeah, all those wrappers.
That's my Andy's Mints and stuff, Elise. But yeah, anytime that someone ever has problems, definitely feel free to come in here. Yeah, that's not 10 of them. I mean, that's just about 10 of them. No. And I just moved my phone, but no. What? You can't fall. You can't fall. Anyways, as people go on throughout 2018, try to take everything with like a grain of salt. If you lose 40 subs, 80 subs, whatever it is, be determined to come back even stronger. If you have people that are hating, basically, I mean, I guess it's kind of bad to say laugh in their face. That doesn't really help any. But, do what you can to either help them or don't let them affect you at all. Show them that they're not going to have any power over you. They want that power. They want to overpower you by having that control. And anytime that they can affect you, they gain that control. So definitely do your best in 2018 is kind of my message to, and 2018 is just, grow your channels as much as you want. If you aren't on YouTube to necessarily grow a channel, find the positive people and help them. Do everything you can to help them stay positive. Even if you're not feeling positive, an easy way to become, to get out of that negative vibe and become more positive is to sit there and be around positive people and help other people be uplifted. Sorry guys, I missed a lot of comments, but I appreciate that, Blazekin. I didn't really mean to get on kind of like a rant like that or anything, but I just really want to start off 2018 good. I'm feeling a little bit better now. I was out and about, so as you can tell, I'm not kind of under the weather. The past 2 live streams have kind of been a little, on the down, kind of side. I wasn't as energetic because I wasn't feeling well, but hopefully, I'll be getting over the sickness if, Elise and Miracle don't pass it on back to me. So, one thing I do want to say, huge shout out to Cap7. He was in here earlier. Sorry I couldn't catch his messages. The messages in the chat was going so fast. I apologize that I didn't see a lot of your messages. I do want to welcome all the new people that are here. I want to give a huge shout out to the people that are, lurking in the shadows and, my haters that are blocked and they're giving me view time. Huge shout out to you guys. I hope that, one day I say something that can actually turn your opinions and help you become more positive on YouTube. That's my goal, is to help, everyone else that might not even be, in here chatting. We had 25 people at one point, and there wasn't 25 people commenting and stuff. And some people are quiet. Don't get me wrong. Some people don't like to chat, and that's perfectly fine. But I do know there are people that have been watching my live streams. So I really appreciate that they're actually allowing me to try and help people. They're actually allowing. Banrunner says we're confused. What do we do? Nothing, Banrunners. I hope you didn't think I said anything. I'm confused. I don't think you've done anything, Banrunners. I have room for 10 more people. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know. But yeah, 2018. Yeah. So 2018, make it the best year yet. We are definitely gonna have one of the best years. My wife is due on May 27th, and I don't know if we're gonna. I've been telling people we're gonna do the gender reveal tomorrow. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it yet, and hopefully we can get everything kind of situated and ready for tomorrow. Because I do kind of want to do that. So, hopefully everyone that is here can make it tomorrow. I'll try to do it maybe around the middle of the day, because I think that, some people who are kind of, it's late there, might still be up around that time. Some of the people that it's early, hopefully they're just waking up. So maybe around noon or 1 tomorrow, I'll try to get on live stream. I'll try to do a gender reveal. Oh yeah, Bandrunners. I think she was. I think she was. I don't know. I don't think that's exactly what she meant. I think she was talking about something completely different. I read her message earlier, and I don't think that's at all what she meant or anything. If your wife has the baby the 29th, that's my birthday. I had just said. I had just read something earlier. And I think it was like just kind of maybe typed the wrong way. Lots of love. That's all it was. Let's see. Yeah, you just said something that's like, I hate you, I have room for 10 more people. And I think they just took that the wrong way is all. Or I think maybe you didn't mean exactly what you had said or whatever. I know lots of love. I know lots of love isn't doesn't do anything to kind of hurt anyone like that. Lots of love is great, people. She's actually dealt with a lot, especially here on YouTube. So I appreciate that, Nate. I appreciate that. Oh, no problem, Dwarf. I appreciate you, going and checking out all the other channels. And, one last shout out to everyone that is on my under my channels tab. Those are all of my I just lost the word. What is it? Those are all my feature channels. Go check them out. Subscribe. Look at their content. Huge shout out to Cab 7 and Green Bay Wacky. They are really kind of helping me lately. Especially Green Bay kind of helped me organize my channel a little bit. Green Bay is about to stream in about 15 minutes, I think. Definitely check him out. Show your love in that channel. And let me tell you, sometimes there's like 120 people in there. It gets very crazy. Don't think that Green Bay's ignoring your messages. There's no way. I mean, he misses hundreds and hundreds of messages on his stream. So, don't feel like, you're not, being recognized or anything. He does his best. And so hopefully everyone, has an awesome weekend. Hopefully I'll see everyone here tomorrow for our gender reveal. If you can keep up with it. Yeah. I appreciate everyone that has supported me in the past month. It's amazing that I started really doing live streams, started doing videos, stuff like that, like the week after Thanksgiving. So like a month ago, and I mean, I'm coming up kind of close to being, having 1,000 people. I get off of live streams and I'll have, anywhere from 100 to 175 views sometimes. I mean, it's really, it's just shocking that in the month that I've kind of been on here doing this, that I've really been able to grow and meet so many great people. You guys stay blessed. Keep everyone that Green Bay says he has like a little prayer list. Keep all those people in your prayers or your positive thoughts, whatever it is. And please go through people that have been in here. Show your support, and definitely kind of get to know some people in our community. We have quite a few channels that are very uplifting, very positive, and I just can't say enough about them. So until tomorrow, and hopefully we will be all set to do the gender reveal tomorrow, and you guys can find out if we're having a boy or a girl. If you don't have me on Twitter, add me. It's at D2R_lifestyle, the number 2. D2R_lifestyle. Follow me on there and go to my pinned post and cast your vote on there. I have a poll going. If you think it's a girl or a boy, cast your vote on there. We already have I don't know, 130, 140 people I think have voted. So it's absolutely amazing that so many people are making the votes. And you guys, just one thing that I will ask of everyone that's still in here. I know some people have already left. I keep acting like I'm going to end it. But you guys, please share some of my videos and my live streams, my channels, stuff like that, because I really want more people to be able to come in here that I can help. I don't necessarily care about, striking 1 million people and this and that and becoming huge. That's not really what I'm about. I want to be able to help as many people as I can. And so I kind of broke down and, I made the decision that, I really do want to ask you guys to share my stuff, share my stream so we can get more people in here. That's all I ask. And I welcome Megan. I'm getting off of here. Sorry, kind of right at the end. But you guys have an awesome night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.